Alright, you joined me here on what was supposed to be a nice sunny day, but I just want to show how committed I am to this, and that it doesn't really matter exactly how sunny it is, you can always benefit from having a nice sunshade to keep your Tesla cool. So today, we're going to check out this full sunshade kit, which contains 8 different pieces, all for your Model Y. So stick with me, and let's try.
That's right.
Alright, so we are no stranger to the VION brand, which actually is a new brand that used to be known as TMI, that I've done a couple of reviews of their products with. And they launched this new brand, VION, which is meant to be more specific to the US, a little bit more up brand, and they've got some amazing premium products that are starting to come out now. So you may have caught the one that we did for the roof sunshade before, and our use of it when we were up in Rhode Island on some hot sunny days. But today I am excited to share this new 8-piece set of full, entirely around the car sunshades. So for the Model Y, this is an 8-piece set, but you can also get it for the Model 3, which is a 7-piece one, and the only difference is that on the 3, there's no rear window piece. Alright, so you get quite a lot of cool things here all in this bag, and everything folds up into this nice, easily stowable bag, which will fit in the trunk or the front or even in the back seat if you want. But we have this front window shade piece. We've got the driver's side and passenger side ones. The driver and passenger side rear ones. And then in the smaller one here, we've got just the front shade. Sorry, the other one was the rear shade. This is the front shade, which will keep things nice and cool up in the front, even when the sun is beating down through the car. Speaking of keeping cool, what do we think of the hat? Let me know in the comments below. We're going to see Brett Michaels today, so I felt like this was appropriate. But let me know. Do I pull it off? Alright, so we've got that. We've got these 2 storage bags. And then we've got a set here. One more thing. We've got these 2 little back panel ones for right here. And we've got this set of 6 little clips that you can use for holding up the, I think that's for the side ones, maybe the rear. We'll figure it out. Alright, so let's get these set up in the car and see what a good job they do keeping things cool. Alright, now a couple of the cool features of these. You've got a multi-layer set of different fabrics that are in here. So obviously you've got this reflective one, which is going to keep the sun's rays bouncing off of you. And this is 99% effective at blocking out UV rays. And then on this side, you've got this nice black fabricating material. There is a fire-resistant layer in here, and it's very lightweight, and you can pretty easily fold it up for storage as well, which is great. We've been using this set of the roof sunshades for quite a while now. They're kind of similar thing. You've got a reflective material and this nice color match to the interior fabric of the car, gray panel, which I think really just looks like it's something that was designed by Tesla and belongs in the car. So I really love having stuff that matches the car perfectly and doesn't feel like it's, you know, some super aftermarket-y third-party thing. This feels like it's something that could be a first-party OEM part, which is really could be said of a lot of the stuff that VION makes. So if you're interested in this shade, I do have another video on this one, which I'll link below, and you can find the link to that as well as the link to this full set of sunshades in the description below too. Make sure to use my code to save. Right, well, we're going to start up here in the front, and you may be thinking to yourself, Tyler, you've got all of those pieces sitting out in the rain. Isn't that going to be a problem? And the answer is no, duh. This material here is actually nice and water resistant, and I found everything is drying off super fast, even though you probably shouldn't leave them out like that. Anyway, Really nice thing here is every single one of these pieces is actually labeled. Where did I see it? And oh, here, on this little tag here. And so this one, rear right, so that's going to go back behind us there. And we've got the front left here. So nice and simple. Basically, this is just going to go tuck right in here to the window. Get it lined up nicely and just pop straight in there. Lines up very nicely. And voila, we are done and we are sealed in here. Now we don't have to worry about the sun. So let's get the back one in as well. Now let's get this one in here. I'm just going to sit here in the child seat. Oh, this is nice. But you can see here, even though I'm sitting up 6 inches higher because of the booster seat, I still have plenty of headroom here, even with this sunshade, because it is so thin and light and really doesn't take up any additional space, so you're not losing out on any of that great headroom that you have here in the Model Y. But anyway, I'm just going to pop this one in here, same way. Like that. And done. Easy peasy. So now we're all set in here, and why don't we go to the rear and get that set up as well. I can't get back out of here now because we have the child locks on, so I guess we just live here now. Yeah. Alright, and last but not least, one little remaining piece here. Don't want any sun getting in through this little back window here, so we've got this little piece which is going to pop right on there. Doozies. And just like just like that. A lot easier to do, not backward. One second. That. Can't even tell that there's a window there now. So now in the trunk here, we've got this one, and got this little cutout part here, so that's going to go up where the brake light is, and pop it right in. A boom, and perfect. All right, now for where we get most of the heat from, which is the front windshield. And what I like is you have that second separate bag that you can keep just this front one in if you're mostly just worried about the windshield. So for anyone in any sort of climate, whether it is the super hot southwest, the steamy southeast, or the what appears to be never-ending humidity of the northeast, having just this front sunshade will make a marked difference in how hot the car is when you come back to it. So even though it's nice that in the Tesla you can set your climate control from the app and come back to a nice cool car, you don't want to have to waste energy to do that all the time. So sunshade like this can really help make a huge difference, especially a reflective one like this. So this one is quite easy to install. We're just going to go from the bottom up to the top. Get it nice and down there. And then the really cool thing is we have a little Velcro strap here that we're just going to take off, and that's going to hold it on up here above the mirror. And now let's just get that kind of popped in there. And like a glove. Alright, once we have that, we're just going to pop it up here, and then you kind of hold it on with the, what are these things called? I don't remember. The floppy panel things. You know, floppy panel things. These guys. That holds it on perfectly, and now I'm just going to sit in here the rest of the day, I think, in the dark. Just like Aaron Rodgers in my meditation room. Probably the quietest my life has ever been. Lovely. Alright, so that is going to keep us nice and cool in here, and I think we're going to use this all the time, honestly. Including today at our concert. Even if it's not as sunny as you might think. All right, yeah, so now, between the combination of our roof shade that we've just been leaving in here attached all the time, and these removable sunshades, we are going to be keeping it cool in here. Almost as cool as this hat. All right, well, thanks again to VION for sending these over for me to try out. Judging by the popularity of this roof shade, shades like this are one of the most popular accessories that you can get for your Tesla. And even though it's so nice that you have this massive glass panoramic sunroof, huge expansive front windshield screen, can mean that things heat up considerably in here. So getting some sunshades like this can really help you beat the heat, whether you're in a hot climate or one that just gets hot during the summer. So even though it is great that all of us are moving to EVs and trying to help keep the planet cool that way, things are still heating up, and summer after summer we're getting hotter and hotter. So something like this is a good way to cope with that. And storage cannot be any easier. So for this front one, since we've got our own bag for it, what we're going to do is just fold it up, flip it this way, twist it in upon itself, kind of twice, oops, and twist it around so that it is a little more compact. And now that's just going to go right back here into this bag, which we can keep even up here in the front with how small it is. All right, boom and boom. So you can see just how nice and compact that one is. And then for the others, just go straight on in there. So there you go. Easy peasy. And as you can see, even when not in use, these are quite easy to store right here in the sub-storage here in the trunk. Or you could even put them in your frunk if you like using that. We kind of don't. But we got plenty of room for those and our 4,000 reusable bags in here. All right. Oh, there you go. All right, if you're interested in getting your own, make sure to check out VION's website and make sure to use my code. You can find both in the description down below. And doing so will both help out the channel and save you a little bit on each of these. These are already fantastic deals. The set of 8 sunshades is only $69, and the roof one is something right around that too. So even without the code, you're getting a great deal, but using the code makes it really fantastic. So make sure to do that. And with that, thank you so much for watching. If you find this useful and you're interested in learning about other great Tesla accessories, please do like and subscribe. Helps other people find the channel, and it'll mean that you don't miss a single thing. All right, well, I'll see you out there on the road.